Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this class we are going to learn about Python data types and strings, numbers, list, tuple, set and dictionary. Let's start the class. Python data types. Here integer, float, string, boolean, list, tuple, dictionary, set are the data types in Python, and int means integers, the whole numbers like a minus 3, 1, 2, 3 like that, and without decimal number is called integer numbers, and float means decimal numbers, for example 1.35 like that, 3.5. And next is string. String means sequence of characters. It is text. It must be enclosed with single or double quotes. Next is boolean. Boolean means true or false. The first letter of true and false should be capital letter. If we don't use capital, it will give an error. Next, list, tuple, dictionary, set I will explain in next slides. I will give an example like A equals to 10, B equals to 12.5, C equals to Python, D equals to true. Means here A is a integer, B is a decimal number and C is Python. It is text, D is true means it boolean value. When we don't know which type of data type it is, we use type function to know the data type. Now I will give a string and I want to know the data type Python. Gives class string. Because Python is a string, it gives class string, and Python should be enclosed with double quotes because it is a string. Next is print type of 10. It gives class int because 10 is an integer. Next, print it gives float number, class float, because it is with decimal point, we called it as float number. Next, print type of true. It gives class boolean because true is boolean value, and if we give capital T, small t instead of capital T, then it will give an error like this, name error. So we must use capital T. Then it gives class boolean. Next one is numbers. There are three numeric types. One is integer, float, complex. Integer means whole numbers, we already discussed in before slide. And float means float number with the decimal point. And complex means it has one real number and one imaginary number. It supports arithmetic operations like plus, minus, everything. Arithmetic operations. Examples: x equals to 10. It is an integer, and y equals to 3.5. It is in a float because it has decimal number, and z equals to 2 plus 3j. Here real number is 2 and imaginary number is 3. We can do directly calculations like print x plus y. We can add int and float, and we can add float plus float, and we can add int plus int like that. Next, we can print real number and imaginary number from complex number. I will give examples and I will execute numbers. Here x is 10. It is a number, and y is 4.7. It is a decimal. So it is a float number. Next, z equals to 4 plus 5j. Here it is a complex number, 4 is real number and 5 is imaginary number. So now we can do calculations. Print x plus y. Here it gives 14.7. Next, We're gonna print real number and imaginary number. Print z dot real, because we store 4 plus 5j complex number in variable z. That's why we are using z dot real. Next, z dot imaginary. Imaginary means we use imag. Now I will print that 4.0, 5.0. 4 is real number and 5 is imaginary number. Next, I will give one more. W equals to 9.5. It is also a float number. I'm gonna print Y and W. It gives 14.2. 9.5 plus 4.7. 14.2. Next one is strings. Strings are sequence of characters and must be enclosed with single quotes or double quotes. And it supports slicing and concatenation. Slicing means extracting some part of string, and concatenation means combining two strings together with a symbol plus, and we use upper and lower method to convert string to lowercase or uppercase, and also we can use length method to know length of the string. And I will explain everything in this by giving an example and executing it. Now I am taking a variable to store string Python programming. First I will explain about indexing. Indexing is giving numbers to each character. Here, but in indexing, start with 0. P is 0, Y is 1, T is 2, H is 3, 0, O is 4, N is 5, and space is 6. Space is also included. Next, first we know the length of the string. Print length of text. Length of text is 18. Next, we're gonna convert Python programming to uppercase. Print text dot upper. Yes. Python programming converted into uppercase. Next, we're gonna convert it to lowercase. Print text dot lower. It will convert Python programming to lowercase. It's converted. Next, I'm gonna do slicing. Print text. Here square brackets should be used to indexing and slicing. And I want Python should be extracted, so that I will use 6. 0 is the first letter P, and sixth letter is the space. In slicing, it doesn't give last letter. It will stop up to last letter minus 1. So it will give Python. Here we got Python. If you want program up to program, here it is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we will put text 14, because we need up to 13. Python program. Next is concatenation. Concatenation means adding of two strings. Using plus symbol. Here I give two strings, Python and programming. I want to add these strings, then the output will be Python programming. Data structures. List, tuple, set and dictionary are called as data structures. First one is list. The items in the list must be enclosed with square brackets. List is ordered and changeable. Ordered means the items in the list are in sequence. Changeable means the items in the list can be added and removed. Here we use append to add and remove the items, and we can indexing, we can slicing the list, and we can find the length of the list. I will show everything with example. Now I'm going to store the list items in a variable fruits, apple. These are the items in list. These are the items in list, and I'm enclosed list with square brackets. Next, I'm gonna add one fruit to fruits list. So I'm using append function. I'm going to add mango. Next, print fruits. Now the list added the mango to it, so it has 4 items in the list. Next, I'm gonna remove mango. Fruits dot remove mango. Then print fruits. Here the output, it removes the mango and gives 3 items in list. Next one is indexing. Now if we want only banana, the indexing is start with 0. So apple is 0, banana is 2, right? So print fruits of 1. We need banana, so apple is 0, banana is 1. Then it will give banana, right? Next will slicing. Print fruits of, here 2 will be ignored. It will give only 0 and 1, apple and banana. Here it is, apple and banana. Next, length of the fruits. Print length of fruits. It will give 3, right? Next one is tuple. The items in tuple must be enclosed with normal brackets, and it is ordered and unchangeable. Ordered means I already said in list, it is in sequence. Unchangeable means we cannot add or remove or modify items in the tuple. We can only do indexing, and we can find the length of the tuple. I will explain with the example. I'm going to create a tuple and add in a variable called colors. This is a tuple and enclosed with normal brackets. Next, I'm going to print length of the colors. Here length is 4. Next, indexing is same for tuple and list. So, colors 3. It gives black. Here it is. Next, if I try to add or remove anything from tuple, it will give an error. I will show. Colors dot append. Blue. Print colors. It will give attribute error. Tuple object has no attribute append. And I will try remove. Black. Print colors. Here attribute error. Tuple object has no attribute remove. Third one is set. The items in the set are enclosed with the curly braces and set is unordered and unique items. It means the items in the set are not in sequence and it will give unique items by removing duplicates automatically, and items do not have a fixed position, so we cannot perform indexing, and we can remove items from the set. I will explain with the examples. I'm going to create a set and assign to a variable called numbers. Here I enclosed set with curly braces and it has duplicates, and I gave a sequence in list and tuple. Whichever sequence is there, it will be print in output, but we will see in set. Here it will be in other sequence which I didn't give, and it removes duplicates automatically, so we can't perform indexing because of not sequence in order. If we try to perform indexing, it will give an error like type error, set object is not subscriptable. We can add numbers and remove numbers. We can perform length of numbers. It will be 6. It automatically removes duplicates. It doesn't count duplicates. Next, add 7. We can't add duplicates to a set. Then print numbers. It added 7 to set. Next, I want to remove 4 from numbers. It removes 4 from numbers. Fourth one is dictionary. It has key value pairs We can write like this, variable name equals to, we use curly braces, next key value pair. We can add item, we can remove item, we can access item. We can't perform indexing directly. If you want to perform indexing, we have to convert dictionary to list, then we can perform indexing. For add item, we use dict of key and value. Next, remove item, it will be 4 types like pop, delete, pop item, clear. For delete statement, it removes item by key and value pair. By pop method, it is also same like delete, but we give different code. And for pop item, it removes last item from the dictionary. Clear means it will clear the dictionary. And we can access like dict of key, dict of name, it will give Ritvika. I will explain by examples. Now I am gonna create a dictionary and assign it to variable students. Here I am using curly braces and like key value pairs. Here we use double quotes to strings and it is number, that's why I am not using double quotes. Next, I want to know the length of the students. It will be 2. Next, I want to add a key value pair. I want to add a key rule number. #21. Next, I'm gonna print students. Here will be rule number 21. It will be add. Next is if you want to get Ritvik, we can access it. Print students of name. It will give Ritvik. Yes. Next, we gonna delete. Delete students of rule number. We added now only. Print students. It removes rule number from the dictionary. Next, I use pop, same like delete. It also deleted the rule number. It is same like delete. Now we have two, name and age. Now I'm gonna perform pop item. Students dot pop item. It removes last item from the dictionary. Then I will print students. It gives only name Ritvik. It removes last item age from the dictionary. Next, I clear the dictionary by using clear method. Students dot clear. Print students. It will clear total dictionary and give empty dictionary. This is about data structures and data types. I hope everyone understands clearly. Thank you.